Hello guys, in this video we'll develop our own grep command tool using Rust. So if you're not familiar with grep command, it's basically supported in all of the modern operating systems and allows you to search through files. First of all, we'll move to cargo terminal file where we'll add couple of dependencies, regex for pattern matching and term color for highlighting. And then we'll build our project. So once our dependencies are ready, we'll move to Project Explorer and add a grep.rs and start coding. So here, first of all, we'll add a struct, pub struct grep, and we'll add a impl to implement all the logic for pattern matching, syntax highlighting. So pub fn run, and we just pass self a standard input to take user input, std out to flush out our output. So mutable input string new, and then we'll just loop. So basically we just don't exit straight away. You can assume it as if we are building a micro CLI tool. So as soon as we don't receive any exit, we just continue to wait for the command. So here we'll just say cmd and state, let's say print std out.flush because we want to show this to the user. So let's make this mutable and input dot clear, and then read whatever user types, stdin dot read line and mutable input dot unwrap. Then we extract our arguments. So a vector of string input dot trim dot split ascii white space collect, and then we just add bunch of conditions to validate the arguments. If it's empty, then just continue, and if arguments of 0 is exit, then we just break out of the loop and exit. And if arguments length is less than 2, then we print how it should be. So we just say usage my grep, send us the pattern and file dot extension, and then continue. But if not any of these matches, meaning we get our desired arguments, so we just pass argument 1, and that is our pattern. So we initialize a regex, pass the pattern, and if it's an okay of regex, then we just return regex. If there is any error, then we can just say invalid pattern. Error, and continue. So we get our regex. Now let's add another function to process. So here we would just create a process which is fn process and self regex and path where our file is. So we just call it all the way down here, self process, and we pass the regex and args of 2 not toString. So here we'll just open our file. First of all, file open, pass the path, unwrap to get our file, and then we'll add a reader, buff reader, new, pass our file, and then let std out standard stream std out and color choice as always. And after that we'll just say for line in reader dot lines. We'll just read a line and we'll try to match the regex. So we'll just say is match and line. If there's matching from the regex in this line, then we will add a function to highlight. So in the highlight, we can just say fn highlight and self line as str regex and std out and mutable standard stream lock. So right here we just pass, so self dot highlight and pass the line regex and mutable std out. Actually, let's use standard stream. And let's make this mutable. That's pretty much all. Now let's add the highlighting, which is straightforward. So let mutable last end 0 for match in regex dot find iter. This will basically return the matchings. So let's start and match start and match and. So from where it starts matching and from when it ends matching. And then we'll just write, so std out and line, and here we'll just say last and to start dot unwrap. And now let's add the highlighting part. So std out dot set color and color spec new and set foreground. So some, let's say color as red, so we highlight it with red color, and set bold, so we can also set font style is true, and unwrap. And then we do write std out and line start to end dot unwrap. And then we just do last and is equals to end. So basically write everything else and then write whatever is to be written in red. And once we write this, we'll just do std out dot reset dot unwrap to reset the color. And once we go through this, we'll just do write ln std out, just whatever is remaining, just write it out. So actually we can use this one, and we can just do write ln, so last and to whatever is there. So that's pretty much all that we need to do. So let's move to main and start calling our grep. So we'll just do let grep, and we'll just do grep run. That's pretty much all that we need to do. In your project or anywhere in your machine, add a dump.txt or any file in which you want to search. I just added this txt file where I have some dummy text where I'll search for inside this dummy text. So open your terminal, and here we'll just do cargo run quite. As you can see, it prints cmd as in our grep start right here in our code. So we'll just do, let's say, my grep, and I want to search for, let's say, game, and the file is src/dump.txt. And there you go. As you can see, it highlights games. Similarly, if we do, let's say I want to search my grep and I want to search spectators in src/dump.txt. There you go. As you can see, it highlights spectators. And then if we press exit, as you can see, it exits from our program as we define in our grep. So that's how we can create our own grep clone and test and work with it.